Just 1 month until the first Democratic presidential debate, and the crowded field of contenders spent the three-day weekend crisscrossing the country talking to voters. Lisa Desjardins has our report.
A somber Memorial Day for the Democrats who hope to become commander-in-chief.
Thank you, everyone.
Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar stood in the rain at a ceremony in Minneapolis.
We tell the world who we are as a country by how we honor our fallen heroes.
Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders began his normal stump speech in New Hampshire with a tribute.
I do want to begin by having all of us remember the over 1 million men and women who lost their lives in America's wars.
This during a new military move. President Trump's decision to send 1,500 U.S. troops to the Middle East amid growing tensions with Iran.
Escalation is the last thing we need in the Middle East right now.
South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg, a war veteran, addressed the issue Sunday on ABC's This Week. He faulted the president's national security advisor.
The administration, driven, by the way, by John Bolton, one of the architects of the Iraq War, is continuing to try to prosecute a case to lead to higher tensions, escalation, and perhaps conflict with Iran, as though we learned nothing from the last 15 years of armed conflict.
Former Texas Congressman Beto O'Rourke voiced his concerns on CBS's Face the Nation.
President Trump is escalating tensions, is provoking yet another war in the Middle East.
Meanwhile, President Trump, overseas in Tokyo, blended foreign and domestic politics together. He pointed to a statement last week by North Korean state media working for leader Kim Jong-un. It called former Vice President and presidential hopeful Joe Biden a, quote, fool of low IQ.
Kim Jong-un made a statement that Joe Biden is a low IQ individual. He probably is, based on his record. I think I agree with him on that.
Meantime, in Iowa today, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren focused on tackling corruption.
Now, when you see a government that works great for those with money, a government that works great for those who can hire an army of lobbyists and lawyers, but it's not working for everyone else, that is corruption, plain and simple, and we need to call it out for what it is.
Yesterday, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio took to CNN to make his case as a candidate, saying he knows how to take on the president.
I've watched him for decades. I understand his game plan. I understand his tricks and his strategies, and I do get under his skin.
The first Democratic primary debates are now less than 1 month away. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Lisa Desjardins.